There are 48 days left of 2025, probably even less by the time this video comes out, and I just want to ask you, did you actually achieve your goals this year, or did you give up in March and just hope that life would magically fix itself? I'm not making this video to make you feel bad or to make you judge yourself. The complete opposite. I've been there too and I struggle all the time, but the thing that's really helped me with my discipline this past year is systems and setting good systems in place that actually help me stick to my goals. So today I'm going to be sharing 10 tips with you guys to help you stay disciplined. Now let's start off with something so simple but life-changing. Stop relying on willpower. If the first thing you do in the morning is reach on your phone, how easy or how convenient is it for you if your phone is right beside you? It's so easy, you just reach for it and you pick it up. But if your phone is across the room from you, if your phone is charging in the hallway or the bathroom, it's going to take you some effort and you don't want to do that. You're going to reach for something that's close by. Let's say you're trying to stop scrolling on TikTok. What are you going to do when you open your phone in the morning if TikTok is right there? Go on TikTok. But if TikTok is hidden, TikTok is not on your home screen, you're less likely to reach for it because it's harder. And that's the most important thing about discipline. Don't make your good habits stronger, just make your bad habits harder. Now let's move on to staying disciplined without much effort or much motivation from your part. The key is anchor rituals. Now what are anchor rituals? Anchor rituals are certain things that you do over and over again to the point where when you do it, it triggers your brain into thinking, okay, we're gonna do this now. For example, when you want to study, put the same playlist on every single time. That way, as soon as you hear the playlist, the first thing your brain is thinking is, okay, it's time to study. It puts you in that mood. If you want to clean, if you want to cook, do something productive, always have the same playlist on, like the same scent of candle. It helps so much because it triggers your brain into thinking, okay, this is what we're doing now, this is what we have to do, and it makes you much more motivated to do it. Another thing that's related to anchors is your identity. Your brain loves identity, and I don't think much people will realize this. Your brain starts to believe what you feed it, what you tell it. Your brain doesn't know the difference between reality and imagined. If you tell yourself, I'm that girl who studies every day, I'm that girl who stays true to my goals, I stay disciplined, I stay motivated, very soon you're going to start acting like it because your brain just doesn't know the difference. Put on a cute outfit, have a Pinterest board with your goals, romanticize it, have a cute lock screen to remind yourself every day of who you want to be, and before soon you're going to be her. Start acting like her before you become her. I think one of the biggest reasons we fall off is because we expect discipline to be so exciting, we expect it to be so interesting and different every day, but unfortunately discipline is boring. Consistency is boring. Like, it is so boring doing the same thing over and over and over again, but it works. That's the only way you can get the results that you want. You have to keep showing up, you have to keep working out every day, even when it feels like your body's not changing or you're not getting closer to, I don't know, the dream body you want. You have to keep studying every day, even though it feels like it's not working, it feels like you're not getting better, but trust me, you are. So long as you find a system that works, be consistent with it, keep going. That is how you get to where you want to get to. Let's talk about low energy days. I feel like low energy days are very important to talk about, and my key or my trick to low energy days is plan for them. Plan for your very bare minimum days. So on a day where you don't feel like doing anything, you just want to bed rot and scroll on TikTok, tell yourself, okay, I'm going to do 5 minutes of a workout. Maybe you usually do 20 minutes, but just today, just to show up, to keep building that habit, show up for 5 minutes. Instead of studying for an hour, study for 20 minutes. Just do something, start something, because what's most important is keeping the habit alive. There's this quote I saw and it says, borrow their consistency until it becomes your personality. And I feel like it is key to staying disciplined. Now, what does this mean? It means surround yourself with like-minded people. It means surround yourself with people who will push you, because I think everyone knows this, everyone's heard this. You are the sum of the 5 people you surround yourself with. So if you surround yourself with people who are not disciplined, what are you going to be? Not disciplined. If you surround yourself with people who don't work out, people who don't stick to their goals, what are you going to do? Not stick to your goals. If you surround yourself with unproductive, unmotivated friends, what are you going to become? Like them. So make sure you surround yourself with people who are genuinely going to help you, because honestly, when you see them doing something, you're more motivated to do it. You're more likely to do it. My next tip to stay disciplined is to rest. Yes, I know discipline involves doing it over and over again and pushing yourself, but sometimes you genuinely need rest. Don't push yourself to the breaking point where you can't recover, or push yourself so hard where you burn out. No, that is not what discipline is about. Discipline is about finding the perfect balance that works for you. So take a day off when you feel like you need it. Take at least one day off every week, I would recommend, just to rest, to reset, and to plan for the next week. My next tip is to track your progress, not in a strict way, but in a look how far I've come way. Tracking your progress is evidence of what you've done, and when you see that evidence, it motivates you to keep on going. It motivates you to do it again and again because you know that you've done it before. You've seen those results. I would suggest using a journal, a calendar, or even a tracking app. Anything works fine. I personally use Google Calendar and I love it because you can just tick off your goals and you can set new tasks and it syncs everywhere, which is so amazing. This next tip is gonna sound really silly, but trust me, it does work, and that is romanticize whatever you're doing. Romanticize your work. Invest in cute workout sets, invest in cute outfits, get a cute study area, cute stationery, get that cute iPad case, whatever, guys. Anything to help you make it look prettier or more attractive. And this was in the book Atomic Habits, and that is make the habit look more attractive, make it look more pleasing. The more pleasing it looks, you're more motivated to do it. My final tip to stay disciplined is actually a question, and that is, what would future me be thankful for? Always ask yourself that question when you're struggling to keep going, or when you don't find the motivation you need to be consistent with your goals. Always ask yourself, if I were to skip my workout this morning and not go to the gym, would future me be thankful? Would future me be grateful that I made this decision? If I was like to not revise when I know I have a test tomorrow, would future me be happy that I've made this decision? That one question always makes your choice so obvious, because that way you stopped acting on your impulses, you stopped acting on how you feel right now. Instead, you act on your future, you think about your future self, and that will always help you stay disciplined. And always remember, discipline is not about being perfect. Discipline is about showing yourself the respect that you deserve. Discipline is about showing up for yourself every single day, even on the hard days. Why? Small steps add up. That is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed talking about discipline, and I hope these tips were actually useful and they're tips that you can implement into your daily life. And remember what I said in the beginning, there's 48 days left until 2025. You decide how you're going to use it.